Hear he. Boys and girls, as you can see, like I said, we're getting Roblox videos back out. I know it's been a minute. I know you guys want to see more. I just accidentally dropped my mic. We're not going to talk about that. But I know you guys want to see more Roblox. I know there's a lot you guys want to see. There's a lot of content I want to get out. There's a lot of content I'm trying to get out. I still haven't gotten any questions. I mean, not questions. Haven't gotten any answers about War Thunder, but I might just post a video and see how it does. It's usually how it goes anyway. But if y'all remember, we left off on the fact with our boy Willie. Words. We left off with Willie, and we were grinding and trying to gain units and evolve while gaining him up, which kinda put us. Oh my lord, I can't talk. That kinda put us on the sideburns because we had to help him level up and get to some things that we needed to get, and then we need to figure out where to go to get the evolve requirements so we can get them up, you know what I mean? And now that I have everything memorized, even though I haven't been on for like maybe 5 days, maybe a week, who knows, I haven't been on in a minute, at least Roblox I haven't been on. Then so what we're gonna do, of course, like we usually do, we're gonna start off with a summon. We're gonna go into unit or like evolve area, gain what we need to get, and then hopefully we're lucky enough. Alright, so as we're doing that, begin and enjoy. Don't forget to like and sub, because if y'all don't, I might just have to find y'all myself, you know, respectfully. Because, you know, it's like, why would you, like, appear if nothing was gonna happen? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord.
I can name 120 reasons off the dome why this prehistoric King Vaughn should be in hell. Bro ain't even have an appetite. He knew dang well he couldn't finish this 6 meals in one built man. He just wanted to kill. He was moving like him.
Bodies.
Okay, so the movie starts off with a suburban family escorting their kids to hell. I mean,
wow.
Jurassic World for vacation. But what did these kids even do to deserve this? If I heard I was being sent to Jurassic World...
You serious? No!
But hey, the first 3 movies might have shown us that this was a bad idea, but
ain't nobody got time for that.
These park owners trying to get paid, charging struggling families thousands of dollars just to see Lizzo eat a salad.
Struggling?
But
if they want to see dinosaurs, I don't think they're struggling.
Victims. Starting off, we got our boy Zach, aka the albino future. And in the first scene, we see this man doing his girl in the worst way.
Come on. Bye.
Well, we got no luck, so.
See you later. Damn.
God,
get this guy out of here.
Hit his girl with the no-look Magic Johnson.
It's an evil world we live in.
And then we got his sauceless little brother Gray. This little sperm keeps yappa about dinosaur facts. Shut up. And I swear this little dude wants no hoes. He trying to be a booty clapper.
Oh no, did I forget where? I only
say this because when they went on vacation in front of the baddies, this man's talking about some.
When they first opened, they had 8 species. Now they have 14 herbivores and 6 carnivores.
You say that in front of the hoes? Will you shut up? So the scene takes us to the Jurassic World lab where we meet Claire.
Oh, I think
and she's giving these investors a tour of the lab, telling them about this new exhibit. But I ain't hearing none of that. I'm over here like.
This is what we found the last time.
Y'all boys step back.
Hold on.
I'm calling ISO.
Dear basketball.
And my baby, she's a businesswoman, cause she's out here raising up these investors, trying to get in their pockets. Got them looking like your girl when she see that.
I know where it's at. I just don't. I can't remember which one.
But don't blame me. Anyways, so before you give me your money, any questions on how Jurassic World runs their lab?
How did you get 2 different kinds of dinosaurs to, you know?
Yo,
this fucking guy.
The Indominus wasn't bred. She was designed. Trust me, I tried.
Yo, who the
The lead scientist then lets us in on a little secret that he's been giving this dinosaur more genetic enhancements than Kim K. But while in the kitchen cooking up straight bull crap, this scientist forgot to mention that he gave this dinosaur one of King Von's dreads.
Oh.
And it was born on that
day.
week. On day one, she said her agenda, slime out my sister.
Oh my God.
It really be your own people. Carter first body quicker than Asian kids get sent off to college. If you're a
That is
dinosaur, she's
wild.
booming you. If you're a human, she's booming you. Nigga, even if you're a baby.
She's booming you.
But later, the scene cuts to the boys making it to the island.
Oh my God,
this is
let's get
looking
back
like
to
a
the
wonderland. Gray is over here nerding out, straight glazing.
Yo,
making that
get this
move.
big nigga off my screen.
While Zach is doing everything but being loyal
Get
to
his
his girl,
pelvis
he
out of
said-
here.
Claire then meets up with her nephews,
Oh,
and they
I can
haven't
do
seen
that.
each other in 7 years.
Not what I need
But
to
she
go
got
there.
more important things she's thinking about besides
Plaza?
family. So the convo went a little something like,
Auntie, it's been so long.
yeah, we haven't seen you
Brian.
in like 7 years. When has quality time
But
with loved ones ever
anywho.
gotten you a bag? Never!
Boy, I promise you I'm gonna find it.
Money, man.
Claire gets back to getting her bag, giving her boss a show and tell of the new dinosaur. But anyways, as she... What the freak?
What?
This
What?
nigga is crazy.
I know that. They ain't trying to escape.
Boy, every
You
time I
don't
try to do
sit
that,
down,
I always
nigga.
struggle. You know what? We're gonna act
Now,
like
while
it
Claire and
doesn't.
her boss are talking, this prehistoric King Vaughn is in the back.
We know
straight
where we have to
lurking. Like,
evolve.
what, you think
That's
they on the
not what
menu?
we're looking
And when
for.
he popped around the corner, I was like, is that the Grim Reaper?
Yes.
Nigga, I'm worse when I get out this place. I'm creasing everybody's J's in this.
Whoa!
Oh,
Not the
nah.
J's.
This park is doomed because they literally have Satan behind bars, and the person that they chose to protect this park from him getting out is Rod Wave. The only thing he's protecting is the snacks in the fridge. So Simon, the creator of Jurassic World, sends Claire to listen to the
Might
help
be
of
an
a real
attraction. I don't
nigga.
know.
Now you may be looking at
It's
him and
not.
telling
We were
yourself,
just
You're not that guy,
here.
pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
well, have you ever seen a man do this? And have you also ever seen a man spin the block with Velociraptor saying, and
This
these two get
nigga's
to
him.
talking, but I noticed that there is something going on between them. Either it's attraction or jealousy. Maybe it's because when he was casted for
See,
this role,
this
his
is
DM
what we're
went
looking
from,
for.
Hey to hey. Versus when she was casted, she
Alright.
went from to
Damn. Oh my God.
Around here, come on.
But she completes her mission and gets Owen on board to come inspect the enclosure of the new dinosaur, which we still haven't seen. So by the
course.
time the Owen comes in for the inspection, not that kind of inspection. And while he's
Yeah, he
inspecting
got
the
it.
cage, he doesn't see no dinosaur. Then the alarms go off and they utter the words, "We can't find him. That brother's gone." How? How do you lose a literal dinosaur? You idiots. How can you trust this man to control the exhibit when he can't even control his diet?
Right.
Were those claw marks always there?
You're telling me this thing scaled a 40-foot wall?
Yep.
Nigga.
Yup.
Claire immediately takes off back to the control center to check the GPS that they put in the dinosaur, while Owen and these two go inside to inspect on how this dinosaur even managed to escape. And ain't no way this dinosaur really scaled this entire wall. Hey yo, scan him! Cause he must got the logo in his DNA.
Those settings
This
really
hoe got
good. Those
bodies.
stream settings
Claire
from
then
yesterday
hops on a
really
call,
did
tell the
help
control
out
center that the
recording a
asset
little
is out of containment. You talking about the Indominus Rex? Oh, what is you talking about? He's still in there.
Say you swear to
What you mean?
Say you swear to God.
Hello. Yo, he just finessed y'all. Damn. But as they start to run, Big
That
Boy here
motherfucker
takes
was
literally
smart
2
as shit, bro.
steps and says,
Nah, it ain't gonna work.
he knows his limitations and physical activity is one of them. While these two get intercepted.
Oh yeah, looks like my Uber Eats has arrived. What do we got? Mexican food and coleslaw?
She said Mexican food and
I
coleslaw.
just gotta outrun him. And look at him. English nigga, 3, 2, 1, go. And they take off with Owen straight gapping the gas.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting cooked.
All that tequila he'd been drinking slowing him down. And this big back T-Rex is right up against
Enrique,
their cheek.
run!
And his Mexican takeout trying to make a run for it. So he said,
Don't run, nigga. I see you.
and while watching this, we see this poor man running for his life. But all this
And get
demon
his shit
sees is-
smacked in. Yes.
Oh my God.
This guy here then pulls a move out of Judas Iscariot's playbook and backdoors Owen, closing the door on him, while my dog is fighting for his life. But Owen equips a speed boost escaping, hits a slide cancel, and hides under the car. But then I look to my right and I see that Big Boy couldn't even make it out the premises.
Oh yeah, his ass. All that
Is
meat
running
on
really
him.
your kryptonite? Cause you had all this time to it.
No, baby.
You're a failure.
You can never make it.
My guy, but if you really couldn't run, why didn't you just take a car? Or a bike?
You ain't wrong though.
Smell you, big boy. Come out to play. Hold on, I got something for you.
Is that Burger King?
Alright, that didn't work. How about this?
He's dead.
No.
We have the meats.
Found you.
And why does Big Boy turn to look at us for help? Let me just.
Like, nigga, we're not saving
You left
you.
us. That's GG's. And yo, I just noticed this, but he couldn't even fit all of bro in his mouth. And he's struggling just to swallow too. I know that boy is choking. And shortly after, this man Owen pulled up to the control center on straight demon timing. This man pulled up with no intentions of keeping the peace. And after that major screw up, they still have the audacity to talk. And we find out that they're sending troops with non-lethals to go capture this dinosaur. Call this mission off.
You are not in control here.
Nigga.
As if y'all are in control. They got these boys out here like it's Minecraft fighting the Wither with a wooden sword. But as they're searching, they find the tracker that was in the Idomosaurus Rex clawed out. And they hear Big Rex's theme song playing in the background. He popped an advanced potion, picks this man up like an ice cream cone and says, check out the jeans. They then try to hit him with the electrify, but that was nothing but a light tickle, so he slapped the freak out of this guy, reassembled his body into every letter of the alphabet, finna be permanently walking like an Instagram baddie, then just proceeds to massacre this entire group, booms them, then goes for a light.
I think I peed a little.
Yeah, you don't gotta do this.
I don't give a shit.
And these guys here got the audacity to be surprised. Like we ain't got 3 movies worth of reasons why this was a bad idea. Then Buddy here loads his gun and he's standing 10.
Wait, actually we're gonna see if we have.
I thought it was the main character. No. Let's run it then. I got
what I want to
for
do
days.
first. We're gonna get the second.
So after witnessing this, Owen realizes that everybody in this control center has the IQ of a Twitch streamer. So he dips. The head of Jurassic World then pulls up on the head scientist, demanding answers on what was out there.
What purpose could we have for a dinosaur that can camouflage?
Cuttlefish genes were added to help her withstand.
What are you talking about?
Dumbass
Speaking less
nigga.
English than Rakai. Now, while all this is going on, we're exploring the park, but then Grace starts to break down and gets vulnerable with Zach. Yo, bro, I think our parents are getting a divorce.
This motherfucker.
Come on, bro. Gotta get you together, boy.
Yeah, Zach is a terrible older brother. Now, if you guys remember, which you should because it was literally 10 seconds ago, pay attention. Simon, the park owner, shut down every single ride in the park. But that was after these two went out on a ride. Of course, and into the wilderness because of course they did. And it was Zach's idea. He is a horrible older brother. Now, while they're out there exploring,
I would never.
Grace starts counting the dinosaurs and gets 5. But Zach said, bro, you got the IQ of Floyd Mayweather. Can't count or read. Told that man to spell his own name, but he talking about some
L-S-T-E-R.
My brother, there's clearly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Right above you, nigga. Huh? What did he say?
Boys, like he's in
No. He said some gay shit.
Then one of these dinosaurs trips and falls behind, and I swear to God, this evil dinosaur started smiling. Straight look at his lips. This is free eats. He said,
"What the fools are running? One of them will fall down." This one is what we call a sacrificial lamb.
But Brody here,
sacrificial lamb.
Fight. No, he straight booms. He starts hitting 180s on the
that I ain't gonna lie, that motherfucker.
But then the Indominus gets him on his back, not for no freaky reasons. It was to kill. And while all that is going on, these two are just sitting here, spectating. I would have put that vehicle in.
That's what I'm saying. I would have been gone.
You ain't going nowhere. What do we got here? Femboy in a looks maxer? Hey,
femboy in a looks maxer?
Does that make me gay?
Yeah, it does. It does. That'd be very gay.
Nah, nigga, you smooth. Just say no homo.
Say less.
Yeah. Nah, nigga, you smooth. Just say no homo.
You always trying to say dinosaur facts. Give us a fact that will save us. But the glass breaks and they fall out, past their quick time event, and these boys take off. They then jump down.
They put on the burners.
Zach barely making it. But as they're hiding under the water, the camera pans up and look!
I see you!
Who is dead waiting for them? And we know your big behind can't even swim. So what are you doing? It's that biblical greed they talk about in the Bible. So, Zach, was that the first time a girl was actually trying to eat you on this trip?
That is wild.
So eventually, Claire the deadbeat aunt eventually realizes that her nephews are gone. And though she would hate to admit it, she needs Owen's help to find them.
How old?
The older one, he's he's high school age. The younger one, he's a few years.
You don't know how old your nephew is?
Wow.
Nope. But anyways, the two of them together team up and decide to venture out to look for the boys. But as these two secret lovebirds are searching, they come across a dead dinosaur. Yo, what happened to you? He said, F your hood and your set. Y'all niggas weak. We not weak, right? No. Jurassic World is the coldest hood on the block. He said if one man can hold you down, then two can rape you. He was by himself.
Damn.
The camera pans out and we see that this dinosaur has been scratching ops off the checklist. Indominus, was this really necessary?
Bro, don't forget to like and sub, bro. I'll make sure to keep having good ass videos. When it's not MR videos, you know.
Demon. Owen and Claire continue looking for the boys, searching dang near every corner of the park, but are always one step behind them with this psycho dinosaur right up against their cheeks. While the boys, straight vibing out. I thought y'all were supposed to be in hell. Expected to see them get turned into a clip off Discovery Channel. Now, while Owen and Claire pretend to look for the kids, yes, you heard me, pretend. This is really just a couple's retreat for them. But anyways, after some time, the Indominus Rex has had enough of this game of cat and mouse. So lock in, because this demon is about to show us just how big brain it really is. So this guy here has been trying to use the raptors for military purposes, so he pressures Simon to take action against the Indominus Rex. So then Simon hops into the helicopter, flying over the park looking for this dinosaur, while Owen and Claire are sort of running, sort of following this dinosaur. But once Simon and his crew spots the dinosaur, they start shooting. So the Indominus reroutes direction, heading to the bird cage.
Hey, them niggas at Jurassic Park been saying that y'all boys are weak. If y'all ain't hoes, run their fate right now.
Oh God, we will, big bro.
And the first one on your hit list gotta be that Indian nigga up there.
Yep.
Not good.
They went straight
These
for his
birds
ass.
proceed to run their fade, killing Simon. And the birds head straight.
Y'all gotta remember that Indominus Rex can talk to any other fucking dinosaur.
Straight mayhem ensues.
Nigga
These
can control
pterodactyls said
them
these
if
hands
he
ready to eat for
wants. She
everyone.
wants to.
Even you,
That shit is
nigga.
dangerous.
The boys eventually make it to the park and stumble across their nanny. But then out of nowhere, the boy's nanny gets picked up and they're tossing her in the sky like.
Oh yeah, this scene was fucking bad.
They then drop her in the Mosasaurus exhibit, and they got Shorty in that whole like.
Oh God, they trying to drown
They said.
But just before she drowned, she.
Yeah. She got the worst fucking death that could have happened.
That was a bit
ever.
much for the assistant. The actors must have been beefing with the directors because she did not deserve this.
What did he do to make them niggas that mad?
No,
Owen and Claire then
genuinely.
pull up, just as the Fleece Johnson of dinosaurs gets behind Owen, putting him in the same position that Jalen Brunson had the Spurs in. That booty better get compromised. But just as Owen is on the ground fighting for his manhood,
Oh my God!
But anyways, they've
This
officially
nigga.
completed their mission of finding the boys. The crew then makes their way to the raptor exhibit, and they find out that this Build-A-Bear built, planning on using the raptors to hunt down the Indominus Rex, because since Simon died, no one can stop him. So Owen,
We gonna try to get some horror
but
Roblox videos in here at some
unfortunately,
point. I promise y'all. Don't worry.
Or without you.
So unfortunately, Owen reluctantly goes along with this sorry plan to use the raptors to track down the Indominus Rex, and for the humans to then use their Second Amendment on that hoe. So after giving the raptors a whiff of the Indominus' flesh like it's Pokemon's bathwater,
Nah.
and this man Owen is tough. The GOAT! The GOAT! And after a couple more seconds of aura forming, the raptors eventually stop. And out emerges this demon.
Back niggas.
Peace. Oh no.
And just when I thought that these raptors were about to get down,
He
with
said
JoJo,
what's good niggas. Yep, here's an example.
Are these negros communicating?
Man, I can give y'all power, freedom, and infinite hoes.
Infinite.
You had us at hoes.
You had us at hoes.
We
It's
didn't
on the
find
run
out
quick.
that this Indominus is part raptor and just used Talk No Jutsu plus an Uno reverse card, and now the raptors are against
on their
the humans. These boys got touched on every corner of their body. They were put in belt to cheeks. All my eyes were seeing was bodies, bodies, bodies. Yo, let me save their dignity and let's continue on. Jesus. Owen then dips out of there and eventually meets up with Claire and the boys.
There's no fucking way. We're gonna have to grab one anymore.
Doing, I guess. All right.
We can get Blue Rose though.
Pulls up, and they make their way back to the park and into a lab where they find nobody.
Yes, sir. We got Blue Rose. Oh, he got a blessing.
The lead scientist from the beginning has been working with Hoskins the whole time. Their deal was that Wu would get a fat.
Oh,
and get dinosaur
oh, hey, his blessing code. Hold on.
This thing is evil plan.
All right, boys. Chat. I mean, YouTube, as y'all can see, we got our first,
I wonder how many calories Big Boy here got.
We got his shit.
Hoskins really try to do the
hand
thing like he's the go Owen. You're not that guy, pal.
Trust me. You're not that guy.
And it is of our boy.
And while Blue's over there in the back munching on
look
bro,
how much more. Oh, yeah.
With Blue shortly after.
Oh, yeah, that's so much better than what the fuck,
outside,
whatever they had him.
Come on, Blue.
What's his evolve next? Let's see what we gotta get for him.
Boy, you know that's gonna sound.
Hey, what y'all goofies got going on?
The Indominus then realizes quickly that his crew just got snatched like a chain, so he slaps the freak out of Blue. The other two
gotta go get his money
back,
real
but this
quick.
one gets yeeted into the
Let's
flames.
go get his money, y'all.
Now he's chasing gazelles with Simba's pops. And this one right here gets tossed off screen.
First
Claire then takes this opportunity to go find something or someone who can even the odds.
Hold on, we gotta get the thumbnail real quick.
And she comes back with.
Who are you?
Good, nigga, let's run it.
And these boys get to boxing. Big T grips her by the neck, got her singing. But the Indominus rebuttals with a 3-piece combo.
No, yeah,
she
there
gets
was
Big
fucking.
T in the headlock and slams her on the ground. Try to yell, shut your mouth. Then starts dragging her and throws her into the house.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting cooked.
Got Big T regret she even came out here. She was just back at home chilling, but now she getting choked and slammed for human. Who at the end of the day, we're just gonna throw her back into a cage. But just before the Indominus can finish the job, hey, we jump it! Yes, I love seeing unfair fades. Jump 'em!
He said, "I love seeing unfair fades. Jump 'em!" He got so excited, bro.
The Indominus tries to bite at her, but gets blocked by Big T. And look at the form. Look at that.
Niggas really do be getting excited about jumping.
And the way Blue's hopping from back to back to back is tough. Big T then trucks her into a body slam, and they both get on her head and slam her again. But after all of that beating, this demon still stands. Nobody in this park can beat me. You said what? No! Oh, wait, hold on. She the good news. I was joking. Stop. I was joking.
Ah, shit.
And with the Indominus,
say it again, nigga. Say it again.
The boys meet up with their parents. Clara and Owen kissed and walked off into the sunset. And Big T proved once again why she's the queen of this franchise.
Hopefully we can create a better thumbnail.
3,
2, 1, go!
Hello.
Oh?
Do you want to play a game?
So the movie starts off in this crusty bathroom.
Oh my god!
These boys were just getting a good night's rest.
Ooh,
just to wake up in the motherland of STDs. Like, bro, I'm seeing AIDS, herpes, Ice Spice music, even
Ice Spice music?
I'm seeing 6'5" roaches that are dodging this raid like it's child support. But anyways, so introduced to these two guys who are chained up with no memory of how they got here. But as they look around, they see a third person in the room that can possibly help them. Oh, never mind. He's very dead. This poor soul has a gun in one hand and a tape recorder in the other. As you guys can tell, this is a very confusing situation. So Einstein over here starts doing the calculations through his head and gets the perfect idea.
No.
He starts screaming and pulling on a metal chain.
He's so smart.
That works in every horror movie. Anyways, we meet the characters.
I want to be just like him.
And I can't remember this guy's name.
My name is very confused. What's your name?
What is that, Nigerian? Anyways, Gordon
what is that, Nigerian?
The only thing not covered in straight feces is this clock. So it must be here for some reason. Adam then finds an envelope with a tape inside. Gordon also finds a tape, bullet, and key inside his pants. But Jigsaw is a straight troll because he gives them keys that don't even work.
Me an idea.
So with nothing to lose, they start looting the dead body. They get the tape recorder and they play their tapes.
This is gonna be the thumbnail.
Hearing Jigsaw's voice for the first time.
You're probably wondering where you are. I'll tell you where you might be. might be in the room that you die in.
After this, he was just talking to IG captions. He eventually lost me. But I wasn't the only one, because Gordon was not feeling that answer as well. So he passes Adam his tape to run the track.
Your aim in this game is to kill Adam. You have until 6 on the clock to do it.
The tape also tells us that the third person shot himself after being poisoned. And if Adam isn't dead by 6, Gordon's wife and daughter will die. But Gordon listens closer and he hears, "Follow your heart." They then look at the toilet and realize that whatever they need is in there. This counter over here counts the amount of times in this movie I personally would have surrendered my life to God and just died for things I simply will not partake in. You said dip my hand in this forbidden booty juice?
Right. Like, bro, I can't even pick up dog shit.
Cause no. But Adam does not care. He goes exploring like he's Dora through straight feces.
Step back, I think I'm gonna vomit.
Just to find out that what they were looking for
Took him back from King, good shit.
It was at the top.
Yeah! What is he doing over there? Why is he looking up directly at me?
Not to cut through the chains.
Yappa.
What did these guys even do to get put in this situation? We've gotten no backstory. But on saying that, Gordon says that he knows who's doing this to them. And we jump into our first of many.
That's why.
Flashbacks.
Yo!
The police found a similar
buddy. I'm gonna make it big.
So lucky.
Man, I'm dead.
He found out that Jigsaw hates people
what did he have going
their
on?
lives. So when he found out that this dude was trying to self-delete himself, he said,
Now jump.
Bro said skip therapy. You should kill yourself
now.
You know what? Here go at 60 cal. Don't make a mess. So from this flashback, we understand that Jigsaw targets people who don't value their life or the lives of others. But then Gordon says the most 10-digit IQ sentence I've ever heard.
Actually, technically speaking, he's not really a murderer.
I hope I really did enjoy the
I see what you're saying, but no, this is unconsensual self-deletion. If I tied you down, both buttocks in the air, in front of Fleece Johnson, the booty warrior, I'm cool then, right? Foolishness! Also, if any of you dorks go in my comments and say, well, technically, Crispy, if Fleece Johnson is the one taking the and you are innocent.
You lost your cotton picking mind.
Also, going forward,
all the way to
this movie
Sukuna
has so many flashbacks, so I'm gonna do my best to make sure y'all aren't confused.
Sukuna.
So, still in the flashback, the police discover Jigsaw has a sneako chair in all of his games, so he can get a front row seat to watch what happens.
I got it.
And they also find at the crime scene a pen that belongs to Gordon.
What did I say?
The scene cuts to him talking about this patient named John.
See, I timed it perfectly.
And I can't lie, this patient is cooked. If it's
the music and everything.
Doc mixed stuff and looking team. Like, look, Shorty over here is looking at bro like she wants a colonoscopy.
He's a freaky ass nigga.
They also have this weird dude interrupting Gordon talking about some.
His name is John, Dr. Gordon.
Okay.
But Gordon gets interrupted by Detective Tap and Singh, who've been on this Jigsaw case for a while. They show him the pen that they found at the crime scene, then take him to the station. But Gordon manages to beat the allegations. But since they have him here, they let him listen in on one of the stories of a survivor of Jigsaw. But this story was so insane that my mama said if she catches me watching this, that she finna turn my African cheeks black and blue. So my boy, get him, take it away.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see from this scene right here, this girl Amanda is in bad shape. So the camera pans over to this other room, and that's where we see this white girl getting interviewed by 2 black cops. And if I didn't know this was a horror movie, I totally would have thought something else was about to go down. Anyways, the camera zooms in as we get a close-up on this girl's face, and the detective starts to ask her questions about her experience with Jigsaw. And by the way Shorty hitting this 1,000-yard stare right now, I can tell she's seen some shit. So she starts nodding off into a flashback, and when she wakes up, she finds herself in the worst trap in the entire series, the reverse bear trap. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I give her like a 30% survival rate. So she wakes up and starts reasonably crashing out the second she realizes the situation she's in. And before she even has time to gather her thoughts, this TV in the corner of the room randomly turns on. And we see Jigsaw pop up on the screen for the first time.
You're sitting on the couch, you're watching TV, and your life is passing you by. You keep procrastinating over and over. Well, maybe I'll go to school next year.
Oh shit, wrong channel. Hello, Amanda. You don't know me, but I know you.
Mother came in.
So after that freaky ass FaceTime they just had, Jigsaw starts to show Amanda an example of what the mechanism strapped to her head is gonna do if she can't escape in 60 seconds. And I can't even hold y'all. He then goes on to tell Amanda that the only way she can get out of this situation is if she can find the key hidden somewhere in this.
Sweet! Ah, damn.
To open the device.
Okay, Spider-Man, my bad.
Your dead cellmate.
Oh.
Start sticking in his butt to him.
What?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, there has to be another way, cause I'm
Nacho,
not
get your fucking fox out my face.
5 CTE she's about to get.
Ooh, never mind, keep your fox.
Amanda starts tweaking out and accidentally stands up, which ends up triggering the timer of the trap to go off, and the 60 seconds starts to tick down. So we cut back out of the flashback for a second just to see Amanda back in this room with these detectives. And at this point, everyone starts to give her the side eye, because by the looks of it, she shouldn't have been able to survive this. But that's when we find out that Jigsaw must have a soft spot for the baddies, because even though this trap is scary as hell, he really gave her the freest eats in this entire series. And sure, I still know this would be hella traumatizing, but if you had to decide between getting the body or your head getting squeezed to death by this contraption, there's only one right answer, unless the contraption does the head squeezing his ice spice. So we cut back into this flashback, and that's when we see this dead body laid on the floor right in front of Amanda. And when she walks up to it, we find out that this man Jigsaw left her a gift. And if things couldn't get worse, Amanda starts to hear the timer ticking down even more. But right before she can do it, my dog wakes up. And I'm not gonna lie, the fact that this man ends up waking up right as Amber has to decide between herself or him makes her choice so much harder. So obviously she decides to take her time, and 30 seconds? Yeah, I think we all knew how this was gonna play out. And I can't even blame Amanda for doing what she had to do in this situation, given the fact that she only had 30 seconds left to make a decision. And even then, she barely in her first body. We see Amanda sitting on the floor in shock, just crying.
Are we broke?
This 3'5" nigga Jigsaw pulls up on this tricycle and tells her that she survived this game.
Oh, we're broken, we're gonna lose him. It's side though.
And you would probably think after all that she's been through, she would want to help these detectives catch the man who did this to her. But instead, she decides to look up and say the dumbest thing imaginable.
Help me.
It's a prime example of that Stockholm syndrome. Like how you getting tortured and end up falling in love with a doll built like a Nintendo 64 controller. Shit was so confusing, she had the detectives looking at us for answers. Like, I don't know, she crazy. And that's the last we see of Amanda for now.
So after hearing Amanda's story, Tap drops off Gordon and goes straight back to the station and watches the Jigsaw footage over and over. He got Jigsaw's ad revenue and retention going crazy, but all this obsessing pays off because he hears a fire alarm in the back of the video and sees a gang symbol on the wall. And peep this, because Batman got some calm. First, he checks for all the fire alarms that went off in that gang area. Then, he pinpoints where the alarm could have been earshot.
Hold on.
They then pinpoint Jigsaw's location, his name, his baby mother's name. They even got his meat size. These boys are cooking. Nah, I'm playing. But they did find out where he's staying. Hey, they were cooking.
Bro, I haven't watched
until they
so
weren't,
long.
because they decided to pull up to his crib with no backup. Didn't even tell anyone they were going. Also, if we know he specializes in booby traps, why are we just walking around his crib all willy-nilly? These two fools look like the Temu version of Rush Hour. Sit down, big fella. Hey, when push comes to shove, you think this Walmart Jackie Chan is prepared to crack a dude on his head? No. They start searching Jigsaw's crib, and they find a dude tied up, captured in a trap. But just when bro over here thought he was safe, Detective Tap said,
"So here we go. I'm about to make myself retarded."
Because when we hear Jigsaw coming up the elevator, Tap covers bro back up and goes to hide. My guy, arrest him! It's not like y'all need any proof. The proof is sitting in the chair, crying and pissing himself. But Jigsaw walks in and emerges, spouting some BS.
Don't cry. I've given your life a purpose.
They pop out, putting Jigsaw at gunpoint. But Jigsaw said,
"Wanna see a
nigga, please."
Abracadabra.
Jigsaw tries to go on another monologue, talking about some riddle me this. Shut up. Jigsaw then tells Tap that he has cancer. As if we care. Get on your knees. While Jackie Chan starts using his full brain and just shoots the trap, saving the guy. But this useless guy Tap takes his eyes off of Jigsaw and gets... Jackie Chan then chases after him, ready to 1v1. This man is straight hooping! He catches Jigsaw lacking and pumps a 20 in his back. Then he slowly approaches him in a totally normal hallway. But as he's walking, he triggers a trap wire. And it... Jigsaw escapes as Tap with his McDonald's special, "Can I get a McPick 2 hairline," comes downstairs, facing the consequences of his actions. So back in the bathroom, Gordon is telling Adam about his family and throws over his wallet to show him a picture of them. But as Adam is scrolling through the pictures, we see... He then turns it over and it reads, "X marks the spot. Sometimes you read more with your..." What are you talking about? What are we talking about here? Whatever happened to just a simple riddle? Jigsaw, can you please just be normal? Bro even had the audacity to sign it. You ain't no celebrity. We don't know you, big bro. And instead of showing Gordon the picture, Adam pockets it for himself, which is kind of confusing. I don't know if he's doing
Goku in the
it
air,
he's
so
evil
you know
or
he
he's doing it
finna
for
ord the
leverage,
motherfucker.
because
Hold on, he
doesn't trust
finna.
him. We'll see.
Ah,
And anyways, we get sent into
what I
another flashback. God
Damn.
dang, can we please progress this movie forward? Like half the time, they don't even let us know it's a flashback. No warning, no turning signal. This movie must have been directed by someone's Asian grandma.
Wow.
I need to cut across 8 lanes. None? I turn now.
Good luck, everybody. That shit. Good luck, everybody else.
So in this flashback, we see the last time that Gordon saw his family. His daughter wakes them up saying that there's a bad man in her closet, but he just takes her back to bed and plays little piggy with her toes, which I will be blurring out for the weirdos in the back. I just seen a comment saying potential feet finder D1 athlete.
God, weird. You're weird.
Gordon then gets a call and has to leave, and we find out that this relationship is on its last leg. But later that night, the daughter sees EDP looking at her through her closet.
Oh no.
Nah. But mom busts through the door, ready to protect her baby. She
Big Bird
to cheeks. Oh dang, that's tough. We find out that the pred who did this was none other than Zep, the doctor we met before in the hospital. So he must be Jigsaw, right? But little does Zep know that he's being watched by Detective Tap. So we're back in the present with Tap, who's now obsessed with catching Zep. He's watching Zep, who's also watching Gordon and Adam. So in the bathroom, Adam secretly uses the message on the photo and tells Gordon to turn off the lights, which reveals an X on the wall. They bust through it and find a box, and they use the keys from before that didn't work to open it. The box contains a phone, a couple of cigarettes, and a note. But Jigsaw is pissing me off because he gives them a phone that doesn't even work. It only receives calls. I just know that he's behind that camera straight geeking. But then Gordon questions Adam on how he even knew to turn off the lights. So Adam fesses up and shows him the pictures, and that boy is tweaking. Adam, your time has come. You guys remember the note? Gordon then dips the cigarette in the dead dude's blood, because remember, he was poisoned. But he then turns off the lights and then whispers something to Adam that neither Zep or I could hear. So when the lights turn back on, Gordon gives Adam the non-poison cigarette and proceeds to do whatever this is. My guy, are you supposed to be dead? It was so bad that Jigsaw chases him just because, and I ain't even mad at it. Matter of fact, give him one more. Bro got tased so badly it jogs his memory. He now remembers how he got here. But this movie can't go without a flashback. So I'ma just give you the spark notes because I'm not doing this again. We find out that this dude Adam was taking pictures of Gordon. Bro had a whole collection. But after the flashback, Gordon gets a call from the phone.
Yo, what's good, ho? I got your daughter and baby mama on the phone. Say hi. Daddy, you a stupid hoe. I told you that EDP was messaging me on Discord and Roblox.
But just before the call ends, Gordon's wife tells him that Adam is lying. He knows you. Then we find out more to Adam's story. Adam was getting paid to track rich people having an affair. And y'all remember when Gordon left his daughter after she said someone was in her closet? It was for a booty call. But he doesn't go through with it. He's seen the cameras. He knows it's a loyalty test. His girl finna pull up around that corner any second now. Adam then shows Gordon all the pictures that he took of him. But there's one picture he notices that he didn't take. Gordon takes a look and recognizes Zep. But time is up. It's 6 o'clock and Adam isn't dead. So Zep calls Gordon and keeps him on the phone as he goes to kill his wife and daughter. But listen, cause I knew this woman had that dog in her. Cause she hits bro with the Uno reverse.
Do it then, nigga.
But she gets distracted by her daughter and they go back to boxing. Gordon hears someone getting fleeced over the phone, but doesn't realize it's his wife putting in work on this man. She's doing combos I've never seen. But during their struggle, they let off 2 shots, which alerts Detective Tap, who's been watching Jigsaw's building from across the street. Zep gets her in a chokehold, but she hits a
I said spin.
Hey, she's smooth with it. I don't remember none of this.
Wife screaming. So he's over there thinking they got packed up, not even knowing that he married Bruce Lee with a uterus. Mama and her daughter escape right as Tap
Bruce
pulls
Lee
up
with
and
a
he gets into a
uterus.
shootout with Zep. But then Tap starts
Protect like a mother, nigga. That's all it is.
And straight trucks this man, then puts him in a crazy position. Yeah, we got that.
Spider-Man!
You're gay. Zep smashes a glass over Tap's head, picks up his gun, and rushes over to Gordon and Adam to kill them. But Tap is on his cheeks. Tap eventually catches up to him and pushes him
Then we
up
put
against
Spider-Man
the
in the back
wall
lines.
like he's
That's how it is.
Tom Holland. But this ain't your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. So he gets
wow!
Actually kills
W
Tap.
timing.
Bro really accomplished nothing this entire movie. That's tough. Okay, so now we know that the wife and daughter escaped, but Gordon doesn't. And he said he's getting out of here one way or another. And proceeds to use the saw and cuts off his leg. Then picks up a gun and shoots at him. Even though it's
We're not
already
gonna
too late.
cut the chain.
But Zeb walks in and says, "Nuh-uh, that's not how this works." And ups pole on Gordon, but gets tripped up by Adam. And with a bullet in his chest, he proceeds to take the godforsaken toilet and takes Zeb, killing Jigsaw.
Oh shit.
Gordon tells him,
no, please don't do it.
Disabled mutt. And Adam is with me because he immediately goes to look for his own escape. But as he searches Zeb, we find out that he's not even Jigsaw. Matter of fact, he's Jigsaw's pawn. He was poisoned and was forced to follow orders for the antidote. And as Adam sits there puzzled, they're...
How are you stronger than good, but you got further SCA? Oh, that's why. Oh, what happened to all the time? Game over. Hey, Bello. Down.
Hey, it's been a minute since I did one of these. I'm sorry for the late video. I had some family come in and they took over my room for like a week, and then I got sick. I think you can tell in my voice. It got even worse. It was worse like 2 days ago. I couldn't even speak. But hey, we got the video out for you guys. I made sure I'm not gonna post it unless it was long because I already made y'all wait for a minute. So got it long, make sure it was high quality. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah, subscribe. We are almost at 100,000 subscribers. You guys don't understand how crazy this is, how long I've been.
We're gonna go right up here,
bro. We're doing it. This is crazy. Yeah, I appreciate you guys for sticking with me on this journey, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Please. So now he's tight, but why is he? Nigga acting like he was.
Fuck you mean? Would you like to restart the world?
Man,
Sung Jin Woo, let's calm down now.
Cap.
Smelling a Twinkie, Wong's been hiding in his robe for the last 2 months and decided it's time for a shower. Blasting him away with the fire hydrant, breaking up their fucking Vegeta and Goku level chemistry. Strange had heard that Squirrel's first name is Ebony and decided to get deep in his massa bag, pulling out a whip, grabbing his entire body, pulling him in, but gets tackled into a wall. And to make sure he doesn't get out on his Jeffrey Epstein type shit, reinforces it using more of his earth bending. But when he goes to snatch the time stone, he gets the excruciating pain NBA players feel when they leave the hotel room from a night with Selena Powell, getting his hand burned. Now Squid's embarrassed, Strange and
right over to our favorite symbiote.
He's still being talked to like a little boy. Ebony moves jokes and slurs being thrown his way, so he grabs him like a middle school bully, chucking him at a USPS van. Getting back up immediately, trying to cheese that time stone advantage. But Squirrel stops him again by using more of his earth bending, wrapping him up in metal until he passes out. And look at this smirk. He's so ready to go back to Thanos like,
we did it, yeah!
As he's carrying away Strange, his cape gets him the hell out of there. Got Squidward on the brink of tears. He was planning to use that time stone to revert back to a place and time when he wasn't balding. The camera pans back to Iron Man, blocking the hammer as the cape flies through. Iron Man tells Spider-Man that Strange is in that bitch getting choked out and to follow him. They both are chasing each other and Peter starts getting a little too close, getting beamed in the head with a billboard. Luckily it wasn't one of those prime ones. Shit would have probably cursed him, being hit by 2 losers. Spider-Man recovers, but meanwhile Ebony Maw still chasing down the cape, grabbing it, but Strange falls out. Luckily Spider-Man catches him this time. Gwen Stacy cannot relate, but in a
wow, this nigga in his shit, bro.
Need that time stone. Spider-Man makes a desperate play on some Shamik Moore type timing, grabbing onto a street lamp, trying his hardest to stop it, but Ebony Maw comes out of nowhere, using the force to push the lamp.
You're not gonna
get sending them both up into the ship.
Give me that.
Tony is in hell right now, weaving, shooting his lasers, but gets grabbed and thrown into the dirt, tasting straight Jack Harlow out.
My turn.
This is mad embarrassing. Got my son Iron Man glitching out, hitting a damn Vegeta, but Wong had seen this when he was standing outside Crumble Cookie.
Yo, you were supposed to move the other way.
Iron Man closed his eyes and accepted his fate, but just as he's narrowing in, Wong opens up a portal to Demi Lovato's biggest dream. But the thing is, they wanted to make their pull up for him embarrassing as could be, waiting for Cull obsidian to jump up and closes the portal, cutting off his arm, giving him that Sasuke Uchiha. So meanwhile, the other 1v1 is happening. Spider-Man is in space, and Tony has to go up there to help little bro out. Even blessed him with some more of that unreleased shit. But we all know that little bro's still trying to secure that Avengers Max contract, wanting to stay there and help out. But he's in the same league as Brucey now. Think we might give Ant-Man a contract instead. Friday, send him home, getting benched and sent back to Earth in the worst way. So while Tony is sneaking onto the ship, Strange is being tortured by Squidward.
Why you got so many necklaces? Why you got necklace?
He still refuses to let go of that time stone. Out here looking like not James Harden, putting up Hall of Fame worthy defense. So he decides to turn on that hot shit.
Whoa.
Meanwhile, Strange is being tortured, feeling a pain Coil Ray's monthly listeners feel. Iron Man is upstairs watching and squares up with Strange's gate, telling little bro he's
this nigga in his defense. Hold on.
Type dick riding. And speaking
he better
of dick
stop
riding,
it.
Iron Man's #1 fan drops down. Chill, Mr. Stark. Nigga, what are you doing here? Listen, I was gonna go home, but mid-air I remember what happened to you in Civil War when they was showing you the infamous fight back nigga technique. Don't worry, Mr. Stark, I'm here now. Iron Man like, I bet. Telling lil bro to prove himself. You see this Harry Potter looking ass nigga down there? Give me a plan like Yagami. Let me think. You ever seen the old movie Aliens? Of course you have. You old as shit. The camera pans back to Strange and Squidward got him in the air hitting the Jordan logo until Iron Man drops down, interrupting a phenomenal time Strange was getting. And Squidward turns around tight. How dare you stop my torturing? Damn you, Chop. I done seen Blue Lock animation better looking than you. But Squidward's tired of the jokes Tony keep throwing his way, so he lifts up 2 pieces of metal talking mad shit while doing it, telling him that he's gonna be the third. Me personally,
he just take it from the goalie? Nigga, please.
Seriously, which is exactly what Tony
you got
was
me
thinking.
Fucked up.
Shooting a missile at the wall, blowing it up, and while he's standing there like,
Step back one-legged. What kind of shot is that? Have you ever shot that shot?
Ebony Maw gets launched out of the ship, but the thing is, so does Strange. And because Iron Man is all offense and no defense, of course he doesn't help. But Spider-Man comes out of nowhere, catching him, grabbing a platform, but that breaks too. But that ain't no problem. That's easy. Copying Doc Ock's whole flow, word for word, nigga,
bar for bar.
pulling him back in, saving him from looking like a Sub-Zero victim. And Tony, after spectating the entire time, seals up the hole. But when the camera pans, we see Ebony Maw frozen and dead. Peter out here doing his big one. Maybe all those nights watching movies with Uncle Ben old ass paid off. So Strange has the time stone, which for now they have successfully protected. And Vision has the Mind Stone, which the Black Order also needs. So Vision and Wanda are chilling in like fucking Cambodia or something, doing their normally scheduled Plankton and Karen type things when his Mind Stone starts tweaking. But the entire time this was a sign, because when they go outside to get some fresh air,
is that order from me? Hold on.
Pull up like,
I respect it. And I'll take it too.
Back holding this man up like Simba from Lion King.
What I say?
Chucking him out of frame. Corvus over here looking to the side like, nigga, you thought we couldn't see that fucking 5-head from Mars? And Wanda trying to defend her mins, loading up her finisher, but gets blasted through a window by Proxima Midnight. Both of these two displaying that in this Sneak Nation shit, they both one of one. Corvus got his foot on Vision's chest trying to rob that stone up off of him. Standing over him licking his lips, thought it was over. But Wanda hits him with a 2-piece, sending him flying back, and peeps Vision on the ground looking all helpless and useless, like picking him up and dips out with him. But meanwhile she's up there, cracks my nigga Vision head on a rock. I don't know if it's safer to be against her or with her. We seen what she did against the Illuminati and what she did to the building full of innocent black people. It's like being stuck between a rock and a Burger King. Wanda drops down and catches him in perfect time and saving him from getting fucking spaghetti for brains, reeling Vision back into safety. But Proxima Midnight and Corvus Glaive got Vision.
It's gonna
like
blow!
Jojo, so they limp back to a dark alley and she starts healing him. But my son can't even get a chance to breathe because out of nowhere, Corvus Glaive just snatches him into the air. They treating Vision like he's nothing right now, just a good KD booster. Vision pins him against the wall and Corvus flips him like a pancake and pins him against the building. Usually they say a man playing in front of his girl gives them an infinite buff to all attributes. Clearly Vision weak ass is the exception to this. Proxima Midnight saw Wanda was trying to camp low ground, pushing off the ground, hitting a pillar, goes to the other side, and Wanda hits her with the triple weave, throwing her staff away. Meanwhile, Corvus Glaive got Vision pressed against the wall, whispering in his ear, telling him how Wanda was doing some magic tricks on him last night, and this got him tight, grabbing him by the neck and flying him at a.
You know, it took me a minute to realize Wanda was Magneto's daughter.
1v1, unlike Vision, Wanda and Proxima Midnight are going weave for weave and hit for hit until she gets blasted into a new location. But Proxima Midnight got chased down the Hall of Fame, cause damn bitch, can you let her breathe? Y'all remember in Civil War when Vision was just standing around offering up no type of help? Well, this nigga is still up to his useless ways, throwing Corvus Glaive against the wall, double punch, grabs him and throws him across the roof. And you probably thinking, oh, Casper tweaking, he putting in work. Peep this. Vision gets his laser beam redirected, almost clapping Wanda in the process, redirecting it back at Vision. The conversations he about to have with Team Cap about to be a tough one. He might get that Draymond Green treatment and get called a backpack for Wanda. We cut back to the better part of this duo, and Wanda blocks the staff but can hear Vision screaming for help, chucking Proxima Midnight behind her into a truck. That move was a 10 out of 10. Might just get her on fucking Dance Revolution. Wanda flies out of there, but when the camera pans, Vision is getting held at gunpoint again. Here he is, guys, the Mind Stone holder, more useless than the Infinity Stones Loki found. Wanda pulls up on.
You mean the paperweights?
Blasting him through the window, knocking his ass out and dipping out with her ushy wushy. But while they're in the air flying away, they didn't get far, as Proxima Midnight uses her staff to blast them out the air. And as they're tumbling down, both about to become mincemeat, Vision grabs her using his shield to cushion their fall. But I know that shit hurt. Got Vision glitching. Vision knows he's one good hit away from turning into a new processor, so he tells Wanda to get the hell out of there and to save herself. But of course she refuses. But even if she didn't, Proxima Midnight drops down already. Didn't even let her cop a plea or nothing. She on these boys like Michael Jackson. And Corvus Glaive drops down next, looking at them all types of crazy, about to call GG, while Wanda is getting ready to run solo duos, hitting that. But Proxima Midnight looks to the right and Wanda turns around looking confused. And I'm confused too. What are they looking at? Falcon's father?
That's gotta be racist. There's no way.
And as she's looking deeper and the train is passing, she sees a man standing there. I'm not sure if Thanos was warning them of the Avengers God Squad or if she felt his aura, but she chucks her staff at him and he catches it in the cleanest way. Got her looking perplexed. If you guys know ball, he is not supposed to be able to catch that. And as he comes out the shadow on his Batman shit, we see that it's none other than Captain America. Got Wanda looking back, cheesing hard as hell, damn near showing all 32. She can finally stop running solo squads against these two. Falcon comes out of nowhere, kicking Proxima Midnight through an entire building and flies back around shooting missiles that all get blocked. So Cap throws a pass that can only rival the Sunkisser Tom Brady, chucking it at Black Widow as she slides in, slicing his leg, turning around, weaves the slash and impales him through the chest. But it's like, nah, that's not enough. Hitting a clean flip.
That's not enough.
Double kick and laying him out.
R.I.P. Wanda.
With all that giving niggas hope shit and snatched her stab.
I mean, not Wanda.
I want to call GG on Black Widow, but Cap comes in.
Not Scarlet. Oh my God, Widow.
Himself. Wanda and Natasha in the room got him like.
R.I.P. Natasha, bro.
Pushing the staff up, grabbing her and throwing her into a 1v1 with Black Widow. Block, double weave, but Cap was hitting that.
He's probably waiting for the right moment to knock
that. He don't be an expansion. Let's get it.
Black Widow blocks and Cap knocks her staff away, throwing the alley-oop to Falcon as he comes in, kicking her ass by her mans. Look at these two, ready to go back to Thanos like.
Nigga, I got jumped in LA.
About some pussy ass niggas.
And they jumped me, nigga.
Falcon comes over up in 2 Uzis, but the Avengers just love avenging instead of preventing, letting them leave and dip out on their ship.
Later.
Thanos' goons pull up to Wakanda, dropping straight missiles and ships on their doorsteps, but that don't work. Wakanda has a no non-nigga policy allowed, meaning anybody without this mark can't so much as cut a piece of Wakandan grass without their say-so. So while Vision is getting a stone taken out of his head and destroyed, Proxima Midnight and Cull Obsidian pull up to the Wakanda's barrier, and they're trapped outside. Black Widow is like, hey, we're your man.
And a playoff.
Proxima Midnight was tight, but the thing is, she knows Corvus Glaive got rolled into a bag. She was just rubbing salt in the wound, telling Black Widow,
give me
like,
that.
You're next. As Proxima Midnight signals to release the Outriders, bunch of sexy red and young thug twins running around. So a few moments later, Cap, Bucky, and Natasha link back up with the rest of the gang, saying their few final words to each other, because this match is clearly GG's. The Outriders have the brain of Floyd Mayweather, so they're shown struggling to get through the barrier and killing themselves in the process. Hey guys, what are we gonna do? One by one, the Outriders start coming through the barrier, so T'Challa had to lock in before they became surrounded. They start letting it loose. Somebody on the Wakanda's team out here getting a triple collect, and I'm 99% sure it was Bucky. This war shit is all he knows. Take a quick look at his gun. That bitch got more attachments than SZA. Falcon comes in using that baby ass Uzi that does no damage. I remember in Captain America Bronny James, Bucky was dodging them shits with ease, so they definitely aren't doing anything to these dogs. Moving out the way, calling in his mini drones that doesn't work either.
Get out my way.
That shit. Cap clearly didn't see this while he was watching that Falcon film to decide if he really should have been next in line. The machine still isn't cool with Falcon since he moved out the way and got friendly fired out the air by Vision, so he's like, hell no. Dropping an entire raw wave amount of bombs, blowing up the entrance to keep the Outriders from coming in. But the thing is, that didn't work either. But what did we expect? Nobody says, oh my god, War Machine's here to save the day. The Outriders are like the apes from Planet of the Apes. Intelligence increasing by the second, realizing that they can come from behind like Diddy and turn Vision into an expensive chew toy. So to stop them from sneaking up on them, T'Challa tells Shuri to open a barrier so they can take them head on, which he does, leading Adora Milaje, Cap, Natasha, Bucky, and an Incredible Hulk by his side, all running into war. T'Challa signals to Shuri to open the border, which
by the Dragon Warlord himself.
Are moving. This is looking real scary. They walked out here with that Jalen Hurts OI face. It's up for them. So while everybody is running, T'Challa and Cap showing that these steroids really one of one. Long jumping right into the action, putting a beast on all of these dogs, giving Mike Vick a real run for his money, whooping on these boys. So fast forward a little bit past the NPCs getting gnawed and chewed on. Cap got an Outrider in grounded pound position, caving his face in, but they can't hold them off for long. Got T'Challa asking Shuri how much time until she gets the stone out of Vision 5 head. 5 minutes, brother. Speed that shit up.
5 minutes,
while the Unincredible Hulk is doing more of his unincredibleness. Meanwhile, Bucky is in hell, getting his AR knocked away and backhanded and jumped on.
What kind of place
is this?
Bucky just got this damn arm like an hour ago, deciding to treat it like a new toy, but it's drip or drown, stabbing the Outrider twice, killing it. The camera immediately cuts to Cap and T'Challa putting on an absolute masterclass. Maybe Cap done let go of his old ways, nigga turning over a new leaf, and Kanye is turning it right back over. Meanwhile, War Machine is in the air cheesing that height advantage, spraying them like he just got a fucking max ammo. Cull Obsidian see how much damage he was doing and was like,
get that nigga out of here.
Getting beat out there with his camera and goes face first into the dirt. This is embarrassing work. Premeditated racist jumping is wild, but T'Challa's the next on the chopping block, getting jumped on and pulled away by not one but 2 Outriders. They over here folding this man like a fresh set of laundry. I don't know how, but some way this is racist. The Outriders are outside seeing straight barbecue chicken because look at the way they're trying to eat Cap, out here picking this nigga apart like Mr. Potato Head. But they said nah, that's not enough. Jumping on Bruce, smacking one away trying to use the lasers, but there's too many of them, straight ravagers. Bruce is on the brink of tears, closing his eyes, accepting the fact that he never got to bag Black Widow like he wanted to, until out of nowhere, a light with colors that will only attract James Charles, and the Ellens of the world starts eviscerating all of the Outriders. Stormbreaker starts flying through and clearing out all of the Outriders, saving Cap, saving Bruce, and out of the light comes Thor pulling up with the Guardians. This entrance was 10 out of 10. I remember being in the theaters with my black ass cousin seeing this like,
did you see that?
All the dead ass stuff visibly glazing Thor, looking up thinking they're lucky stars they ain't send like fucking Ant-Man or some shit. Even Bruce talking to them, telling them that this shit's raps. What did Drake say? Bench players talking like starters. I hate it. And this has Proxima Midnight and Cull Obsidian tight. They thought this match would be like Super Bowl 59, a easy dub, charging in with his 2 little homies by his side, telling them that we can do this the easy way or the hard way, but instead decides for them, jumping 100 feet in the air, coming down, letting go a big boom. I know the other Africans that live nearby thinking their time is coming, sitting at home like, oh no. Oh no! Cull Obsidian is laying waste to the Wakandans in the wildest of ways, boosting his KD, treating these boys like a whack-a-mole, but T'Challa won't stand for that, flying in, rocking his shit. Meanwhile, my son Rocket putting in work, spraying the Outriders, laying waste to these bozos, until Bucky looked in the distance and seen hella Outriders pushing. When they look at him, they must see what Raw Wave sees every day, a snack. But Bucky picks him up and starts spinning him around like a Beyblade until mid-air Rocket realized he's a grown man in a little body. That Kevin Hart type syndrome. fuck off me, nigga. Thor pulled up in a new fit with a new cut, so he's feeling himself, cutting OD riders down like butter, uppercut into a left slash, but Cap is right next to him. It's been a Dave Blunt's wait amount of time since they last saw each other, so all Thor and Cap can talk about is how they both stole each other's beard and haircut. Groot did not come to play though, hitting a triple collat on 3 Outriders with the quickness. Oh yeah, that's my nigga Tree. Groot in the back holding these niggas
Bro, I
up like
swear
a trophy, trying
they've
to get Cap
upgraded
to
the
notice. The
stuff a little
Avengers
bit.
trial been done, little bro. Give it up. So I want y'all to look at this real quick. The 2 in this room are in the top 3 strongest Avengers. Bitch, why are you inside playing Mother Bear? If you don't get in the field, they clearly need you. This is not the Anthony Davis syndrome saying I'm here to the medical staff. Just standing there watching the forest and the ground being eviscerated. Meanwhile on the battlefield, the exact same thing is happening. 50 spikes popping out the ground, turning a good number of these Wakandas into ground beef. And T'Challa looking at us for help. Listen, I love my people, you know, happy Black History Month type shit. But there is no amount of Akonness that will put me in this type of situation. The spikes are cutting everybody down, turning these boys into bacon bits, and that's when Wanda started thinking, damn, maybe I should go down there and help.
Hey pal, you just blowing from Stupid Town?
Meanwhile, Falcon and War Machine are doing the best they can, spraying at the gear machine, blowing that shit up. Speaking of doing all they can, Black Widow and Okoye are both fighting off the Outriders. But when Black Widow looks up, she sees these big ass fights coming towards her, started curling up in a ball, cowering in fear. There's no way they come out of this alive. But out of nowhere, Wanda drops down, grabbing the gear, picking it up, turning around, keeping the flank from behind, and doing a no look behind the back on some LeBron type shit. Where was this energy when her husband was getting treated like a damn NBA trophy?
Right.
Black Widow and Okoye looking up, praising the Lord, thanking her for not letting them get turned into ground beef. But me personally, I'd be pissed.
Like, nigga, why would you try to save my life at the last second, bro?
So y'all remember when Proxima Midnight told Black Widow Corvus Glaive got sent to the gulag? That was a lie, because she dispatches to him to go get the stone. They was waiting for Wanda to leave the entire time so they can pull up on Vision and rob him of the stone. This is another 10 out of 10 sneak tactic. Put these niggas in a Hall of Fame. Corvus got straight to business though, off in this poor guardsman, and look at poor Shuri's face, getting attacked in her own home. I know she was thinking,
I gotta live here, you don't. You gonna get me in trouble.
One of the Dora Milaje gets tossed to the side like a French Montana feature, and Shuri pulls out her sonic blaster, but he's blocking all of them. Ayo gets back up, but sit your ass back down, bitch. Jumping down, just standing there menacingly. Started looking around the room for Vision, but he was in the back camping like, grabbing him by the throat and throwing him out the window, sending them both flying down into the forest. Falcon was the only one to see Vision.
Well, we've been in here for an hour.
Out the window like the kids from Color Girls, calling it out to the rest of the Avengers, but gets tackled out the air, stopping him from making it to Vision. Thing is, what was he gonna do anyways? He would have got his wings clipped with the quickness. Cap calls it out this time, and now this time it's none other than Bruce who comes to the rescue. This is like the last 2 kids in recess voluntarily joining your team. Fuck out of here. Wanna seen that Bruce and Falcon were going to help, and she said,
"You good, bro? Let me finish this real quick."
But get stuck by Proxima Midnight, getting knocked out, eating dirt on the way down. Proxima Midnight been waiting on this 1v1 for so long, thinking,
I'm about to make a name
for myself.
Flipping her over.
You done fucked up, man.
But as she's about to call a game, Black Widow and Okoye pull up. This is not an even matchup at all. Not only are they jumping, but Okoye can use her bald ass head to distract Proxima Midnight, doing a smart move and going for Black Widow instead. Block, weave, and another block. And I want y'all to look at this. This Malteser is right behind Proxima Midnight, but instead runs around her to fight her fairly. We got the fate of the universe on the line and decided to give the ball to Klay Thompson. Decided our fate right there. Vision gets kicked to the ground, gets back up, and gets his shit rocked out of frame. They out here little broing him, and I'm confused. Did this nigga forget he has one of the most powerful abilities of all time? Bro, just a walking KD booster. Brucey drops down, ready to save the day. Damn, what's wrong, Vision? You don't look happy to see me. They say God gives his strongest soldiers the toughest battles. I guess that's why they sent you here. Cull Obsidian grabs his ass mid-combo, locking his arms, and Bruce uses his blaster to send them both flying into the forest, landing into their own separate 1v1s. The camera zooms out and we can see Corvus Glaive is walking Vision down. The other Avengers and Bruce Eric screaming to help Vision. Again, he's more powerful than a good number of you. Why does he need to be babysat so bad? Cull Obsidian grabs Bruce and knees him, and that's when he started having flashbacks to when he was getting his shit tossed like a Caesar salad by Thanos, pleading with the Hulk to help. Fine, you can have Black Widow. He don't want her, she easier than Mary Jane. As Skull Obsidian grabs his arm, flips over his back, ripping that shit off. But come on now, Sasuke, Shanks, future Gohan, Bethany Hamilton, all reaping the benefits of that one arm buff. And now Brucey too, using his blaster, jumping over him, hitting him with a mean right and a pimp slap. Skull Obsidian on a
no, why when everybody lose an arm they get better? What the fuck?
Gets his right block winding up some wild shit, knocking his ass back into the water. But we all know Skull Obsidian is dumb. Nigga can't even speak in full sentences. And Bruce Banner is one of the greatest minds Earth has ever seen. He created Ultron, figured out how to time travel, so this match is not even. As Skull Obsidian pulls out the secondary ready to call game. As Bruce picks up the arm that was cut off, pressing a button sending Skull Obsidian flying all the way up into the sky. But y'all remember how Wakanda is protected by a barrier? Well, Bruce knew this as Skull Obsidian starts being dragged across the barrier, turning his arm into a raisin and eventually blowing up. So for now, that's 2 down and 2 more to go. We swap back to Proxima Midnight, Black Widow, Okoye, and Wanda getting a triple block and looking up as the gear passes over their head.
Oh my god.
Like somebody said, Russell Westbrook getting up practice shots, kneeing Black Widow and gets blocked.
Give me that.
Okoye up like she's nothing and tossing her to the side. So while Proxima Midnight is showing that she's like that, we cut to Vision being stabbed right through the chest and
this
jumps out.
Fucking guy.
Bro,
you're not him.
So while he got Vision on the ground, ready to send this man back to the lobby, Cap comes out of nowhere, tackling him to the ground and starts yelling for Vision to get his trash ass off the team. But the thing is, Vision
like
just
this
keeps
fucking guy,
there.
bro.
Nigga can't fight or run. What
no,
good is
don't
he?
LARP
Cap his
me.
quarters with the 2-piece, knocking him out, and turns around to tell Vision to leave again.
No, I don't think I will.
Swinging and weaving, blocking his staff, knocking it away. But you think that would have gave him a nerf? Nah, maybe a boost. Block, grabbing Cap by the throat and tossing him at a tree branch. And if you thought he was done, nah, he's not done yet. Pulling up, standing over Cap and started choking that man lights out. But out of nowhere, Vision actually makes a play, getting a POV shot of Vision stabbing Corvus Glaive through his heart. But not only that, picked him up just like how he did him and dropped him. So now that's the 3rd member of the Black Order, and we got 1 left to pack up. Black Widow whips out her police brutality sticks, weave, blocks, and knocks her staff away. But the same thing with Corvus Glaive. All this did was make her tight. Double left, but both get blocked. But she connects with the last one, knocking her down. Getting on top of her, grabbing her by the hair. Okoye can't relate. Whipping a secondary out, but gets blocked last minute. Wanda finally stops faking and gets up, grabbing Proxima Midnight and chucking her at a gear, killing her instantly. Got blue ooze dripping on a battlefield. So now that's all members of the Black Order dead. The Avengers can finally take a breather and celebrate until Thanos pulled up. Time to do it himself for real. But the Avengers weren't even ready. They just go all in, no game plan, no nothing. Just decides to run in. Brucey jumps in first, going for a punch, but phases through him and gets forced between a rock and a hard place. Cap was next in line. He literally had first row seats to see this. Running in, but just gets his ass backhanded away and tossed aside. So now Black Panther has saw what he did to now Bruce and now Captain America. Surely he won't do the same play, right? Wrong. Jumping in, but Thanos doesn't even waste a stone on him.
This far? Ain't no way.
Him out in 1 punch. And my own type of nigga to kick his feet up and ask you to go make him a sandwich. Falcon tries coming into the rescue next, but just gets his wings clipped in the most embarrassing way possible.
He got power.
Vision was in the back watching and decided to go out like a G on his own terms in the hands of the woman he loves. I respect it. You can't call me a quitter if I take myself out. She starts sucking Vision's soul out literally, but starts peeping in the back that the Avengers are getting cooked. War Machine getting his bullets blocked, crushed, and tossed aside like a Roddy Ricch album. And it just keeps getting progressively worse, cause Bucky runs in with a fucking Warzone class, but his ops aren't white men from the 60s anymore. That don't work. Getting knocked out disgustingly. All of the Avengers are finding out it's levels to this shit, and it's hitting them like a prime Mike Tyson. Okoye tries throwing her spear at Thanos, but he stops it, throwing her away, and in the same dribble traps Black Widow underneath the ground. Nobody has even sniffed a real attempt at this man. Each one getting more embarrassing than the other. If they keep going, they might have to call up 5 Batman to save the day. And we good off that. Groot uses his branches to wrap Thanos up, but shrugs that shit off. Thanos been moving in slow motion since he pulled up. Got Wanda looking behind her scared.
What is this?
Using both hands to get that stone to
on a bird.
And that's when Cap got up next, hitting that I'm on this all day. Sliding in, weaving a
I'm on a bird.
Move that gauntlet and a uppercut. Here he is.
How do I have a bird?
Gotta get a single piece of damage off of
Since
him.
when did I get a bird?
Stopping Thanos from palming his shit like a basketball, and this got Thanos confused. How could a mere mortal be doing this much damage?
We got a
Thanos
bird,
is
chat.
eventually
Let's get
like,
good enough.
"Alright now. Night, nigga." All of the Avengers are feeling the effects the Warriors did after blowing.
I don't even know how I got it,
all
but we got
take
a
their
bird.
own separate
Let's get it.
naps, including the ones on Titan. So now it's up to Wanda, the last woman standing, using her powers, pushing Thanos while destroying the stone with the other hand. Until it happens, the Mind Stone gets destroyed, and so does Vision. But the way Thanos was looking, I knew right there he was trolling. Started petting Wanda's head, telling her how he just robbed Strange of his Time Stone like 10 minutes ago, reversing it like a prime Ayo and Tail, bringing
This
Vision back
nigga
from the
is
Michael
crazy.
Jackson concert he was at. Wanda shows off more of her uselessness just sitting there watching, and runs in, getting her ass slapped away. He walks over, and Vision, who's been getting jumped all day, still decides not to fight back. Okay, fucking MLK, let's see how far that gets you. As Thanos just rips the Mind Stone out of his head, killing him instantly. Hold up, my nigga, ain't Vision like 3 years old?
You're a victim.
Thanos starts flexing that he has all of the Infinity Stones now. Practically nothing can stop him.
Oh, really?
As Thanos is looking at his new bling and Thor fries him with the lightning from Stormbreaker. I'm confused at this point. Why weren't you one of the first ones here? Nigga went from bring me Thanos when he wasn't even here to this. Thanos shakes those Mickey Mouse hiss off and uses all of the Infinity Stones to kill him. But instead he throws Stormbreaker mad hard, slicing through the beam like it was nothing, and one shot at Thanos in the chest. Thor had came down all cool, like grabbing Thanos by his bald ass head. But like Thanos told him, he should have went for the head, snapping his fingers. But what happens when all of the Avengers link back up together to fight this threat? I guess I'm gonna have to tell y'all. But like Thanos told him, he should have went for the head, snapping his fingers. But what happens when all of the Avengers link back up together to fight this threat? I guess I'm gonna have to tell y'all. So Thanos in retirement, just trying to enjoy his delicious school cafeteria lunch he just made, when the Avengers showed up with no manners at all, blasting him back. But he uses the gauntlet to block, and Captain Marvel tackles him. They still think that Thanos got the stones and it's finna Ayo and Tail this whole sequence, so they don't even let him get the chance to get it off. Captain Marvel spins around Thanos, choking him with her foot on a gauntlet so he can't close it. And out of the fire and ash, someone is coming out and we can't see, so I'ma just take a guess. Hulk? But nah, I was wrong. Wrong Hulk on fire. As Hulkbuster breaks through the bottom, grabbing the gauntlet, and War Machine comes in, grabbing the other hand. But Thanos been hanging the death of Thor's people and his brother over his head for mad long. And he's on BT, flying in, cutting off Thanos' left arm with no hesitation. Got him out here rocking Bethany Hamilton. But here's the thing, when Rocket flips over the gauntlet, he sees that the stones aren't there anymore. He used the stones to destroy the stones. So Cap starts pressing him. Where are they? I've seen the future. Thor definitely ate them. But we all know Thor and Hulk friendship. It's like having a big brother. Nobody can beat you up besides ASAP. As Hulk pushes Thanos to the ground, decking his shit. Man, this nigga lying. My father may be a lot of things. Balding, has a nutsack for a chin, but a liar he is not. Thanos starts reminiscing on how he was a terrible father to Nebula, and Thor having daddy, mommy, brother, and sister issues. Like, let's cut out all that family talk. Chopping Thanos' entire head off, showing us that he truly went for the head now. So 5 years later, and the entire world has moved on without the people who got blipped. But one of the people who got miscounted in the blip was Scott Lang, the only man who could miraculously turn into French Montana album sales. If y'all remember from Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Alright, what's it called? YouTube, we're gonna end it here. I appreciate y'all for coming in. We were able to evolve and gain not demonic, what's it called? Blue Rose. Oh, we didn't even do the showcase of him yet. Hold on, I'll go do that real quick. Well, these fucking screens just be popping up. Alright, we'll do the showcase of what he does now, and then we'll go from there.
Scott got stuck in a quantum realm. So all of the 5 people who saw that movie know what I'm talking about. And so the Avengers plan a time heist to find the Infinity Stones and snap everyone that got blipped back to the present. So to do this, they of course go to the only man who could pull this off, Tony Stark. But here's the thing, Tony done settled down. He traded in the hammer for a fucking baby doll. So of course he's like,
just give me one.
But the PTSD he done had over losing Peter Parker been busting his ass. So
in the next video, we're gonna try to evolve him and then demonic king footballer.
So the space,
hopefully we can. I know we'll be able to get
all in New York, and Asgard hosts the Reality Stone, and Morag and Vormir hosts the Power and Soul Stone. Now originally I was gonna cover the part about them getting the stones. As epic as the Cap vs. Cap fight is, that whole thing is just too long, like Raw Wave Belly. But I will tell y'all what happened to Black Widow for the Soul Stone. That's it. RP her though, man. What would we ever do without her pistols and karate? She can't be replaced. Meanwhile, all of this is going on because our Nebula and 2014 Nebula are in the same timeline. They able to see the Avengers looking for the stones.
Just first upgrade, he places down like a trap for his like, and it puts like a whole spike when he puts down like ice traps,
and it actually worked.
And it shreds them as they're walking through.
But before they can even celebrate and take a breather, Thanos pulled up with that chopper. The entire Avengers
that's nasty.
Turned this bitch upside down.
That is actually nasty. He's doing 673.
So the Avengers Big 3 pull up on Thanos, and he's sending their poster ready for them to bring him the stones.
SBA is 7.
Big ass been waiting for this moment since Thanos was treating his brother like an NBA trophy.
Next upgrade.
So he calls him Mjolnir and Stormbreaker.
1.2, 7, 26.
But when they walk down there, bro hasn't even moved an inch.
Ooh, it goes down.
Flag number 2. Ain't nothing about this fight gonna be
easy. His upgrade
Thanos starts walking around, putting back on his swag and telling them how that shit they just
3.6,
don't matter
6,
at all.
28.
He's just gonna do that Rick Ross method.
6.8, 5.53, and 29, and then his last upgrade will cost 22K.
Sharp date as Iron Man jumps in, gets blocked, and Thanos blocks Cap shield, weaving, bopping Cap.
Ooh. Oh, sir, who do you think you are? Deals 300 damage to all enemies on the map and applies thorns. Okay, so his thing is called thorns. That was badass. Well, we're gonna end the video here. I appreciate y'all for coming in. Don't forget to like, sub, turn on that bell so y'all don't miss anything. Like I said, we got those I'm working on like multiple different videos, and I'm still working on the stick figure one. Fucking, it's been taking a minute, but hopefully I can get it out by either today or tomorrow. I am not sure. And my new bike is supposed to be coming in soon, so hopefully that goes well. But other than that, I really do appreciate y'all for being here. Love y'all. We are out.